What is networking and why is it important to you? Networking is about making connections that can help you find opportunities, learn new information, and develop personally and professionally. As you transition from college to career, it's not just what you know, but who you know that can make a difference. Networking isn't always about finding a job. It's about connecting with people who can offer advice, mentorship, or introductions to others. You can use the skills at official networking events or when you're considering graduate school, looking for a job, or moving to a new area where you want to get to know people. Think of this activity like adding songs to a playlist that you might not want to listen to right now but might want to save for another time. A meaningful conversation could lead to an internship, a recommendation, or even a great job. Plus, networking helps you learn from others' experiences and allows you to share your story. If you have ever felt nervous starting a conversation, unsure of what to say, or wondered how to make a good impression, you're not alone. I'm going to share some tips to help you learn how to have great conversations, become an active listener, and connect with others like you've done it for years. These skills are about making connections that can open doors and create opportunities for you and the people you meet. Did you realize a great conversation starts before you even say a word? First impressions matter, so start with a smile, good eye contact, put away your phone, and give a firm handshake if you meet someone in person. These show confidence and make the other person feel more comfortable. Starting a conversation with someone you don't know can feel awkward, but it doesn't have to be. Here are some ideas to make it less stressful. My favorite tip is to have 2 to 3 interesting open-ended questions planned in advance. If you meet another student, you can ask, "How did you choose your major?" If you meet a potential employer, you can ask, "How long have you worked at Amazon and why were you so interested in working there?" This invites the other person to share more than just a yes or a no. Most people like talking about something that interests them. If you freeze up and can't remember your planned questions, don't worry about it. You can say something like, "This event's had a great turnout. How did you hear about it?" It's an easy way to break the ice. When you're talking with someone, try to discover something in common. Maybe a class you both took, a favorite hobby, or something else. This usually makes conversation easier. Now let's talk about a skill that many people don't know, active listening. There's several ways to show that you are paying attention to someone. The first idea is to listen more and speak less. You don't have to dominate the conversation to make a good impression. People remember how you made them feel. If they feel like you've really listened to them, you'll make a positive impression. You can also use nonverbal cues. Nodding, smiling, and maintaining eye contact show you're paying attention. Be careful with nonverbal cues that show you are not interested, like crossing your arms, looking away from them, or looking at your phone. Finally, referring to something they said is a good idea. You can ask them another question about the subject or use the response to segue into another topic. Now let's flip the script. What do you say when it's your turn to talk? Keep it concise and relevant. Have a 30-second pitch ready to share with others. This can be a quick introduction where you share who you are, what you're studying, and what your goals are. For example, "Hi, I'm Charlotte, a senior studying marketing. I'm really interested in brand strategy, and I'm looking for opportunities to intern at a creative agency." Now, if you haven't studied marketing, this might make no sense to you, but you get the point. The person you tell may start asking you questions to continue the conversation. Don't brag about yourself and try to be relatable. Let's be honest, awkward moments will happen. Don't overthink silence. Some people like to think about what they're going to say. And if the conversation lags, ask a follow-up question or change to a new topic. When you're ready to talk to someone else, say something like, "It's been great chatting with you," or "I'd like to stay in touch," and don't forget to follow up later. A simple message via text or email or LinkedIn saying something like, "I really enjoyed our conversation about whatever it was that you talked about," can be a great next step. You may not have a reason to contact that person right now, but they might be exactly who you want to talk to in a few months. I'm going to make a strong recommendation that will make some of you uncomfortable. When you're in a networking situation, please put away your phone. If you need to add something to your calendar or someone else's contact information, by all means complete the task and then put your phone away. If you're holding it, you will become distracted, either reading texts, accessing social media, or whatever else takes away your attention. To wrap things up, great conversation skills aren't about being the smartest or funniest. They're about showing up, being yourself, and making others feel heard. Remember, start with a smile and good eye contact. Listen more than you talk, and don't be afraid to ask questions and share your story. Practice these tips and you'll be amazed at the connections you can make. And just like learning anything new, the more you practice, the better you'll get, the more you'll feel comfortable, and you'll be fantastic at networking.